Don't skip. Have you ever felt like you're always giving without receiving, that someone only reaches out to you when they need something and completely ignores you in times of your own difficulty? Shallow relationships, unfulfilled promises, or persistent disrespect. All these can make you question your true value in the eyes of others. So how do we face and overcome relationships that exist solely to take advantage of us? Stoic, with its profound principles, can be an inspiring guide to help us understand and deal with people who see us as nothing more than a means to an end. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca emphasize the importance of remaining calm in the face of indifference and exploitation. They believed that while we cannot change how others behave, we have full control over how we respond and how we uphold our self-worth. If you're looking for a way to rise above relationships that leave you drained, here are practical insights I've gained over time. Stay focused and don't miss any part of this video, because these aren't just tips. They're keys to helping you rediscover your own value. This journey will not only deepen your understanding of others, but also offer you a chance to grow, become stronger, and free yourself from reliance on anyone else. Let's begin. Number 1, showing disinterest in. Showing disinterest in you as a person. You as a person. A healthy relationship requires mutuality, like a harmonious dance of give and take. However, someone who is merely using you will display indifference, coldness, and a lack of regard for your feelings and thoughts. They may talk to you about what they need, what they want to achieve, and only reach out to you in times of difficulty or need. Such a person might ask about your work, but never really listens to your answer, or they half-heartedly listen before shifting the conversation back to themselves. They don't genuinely care about you. They simply seek support when it's convenient. Consider this situation you're going through a rough patch at work and feel deeply unsettled. You share this with your friend hoping for empathy, but instead of offering comfort, they launch into their own pressures without truly listening to you. After the conversation, you realize you don't feel any better. In fact, you feel even more isolated and alone in relationships with people who don't care about you. Your feelings are often disregarded, leaving you feeling abandoned within the very relationship you sought for support. People who lack genuine concern often believe they already know everything about their own lives and needs, so they feel no need to listen or care for others. This can make you feel like a faint accessory in their lives. If you continue this relationship, feelings of loneliness and disappointment may slowly seep in, making you feel as though you don't truly matter to anyone. Another clear sign is if you find yourself always initiating conversations, asking questions, and showing care. If you don't take the first step, the conversation might never happen. A person who doesn't truly care about you will never check in to see if you're okay, simply because they don't feel the need to. In their eyes, your needs hold little significance. Stoicism encourages us to face harsh but necessary truths to maintain inner peace. Epictetus once emphasized, don't explain your philosophy, embody it rather than trying to explain yourself or expect others to change, live according to your philosophy. When you encounter someone who doesn't care about you, don't let their actions disrupt your tranquility. Remember, you're not responsible for changing someone who's unwilling to listen or care. A Stoic approach is to cultivate emotional independence. When you realize someone doesn't truly care, ask yourself, how does this affect my self-worth? Stoicism teaches us that our value doesn't depend on whether others acknowledge or care for us, but on how we perceive ourselves. Ask yourself further, why am I allowing their indifference to affect my emotions? Everyone deserves relationships where their thoughts and emotions are respected. If you realize you're being used, consider pausing to evaluate whether the relationship is truly worthwhile. Friendship, love, or any relationship requires mutuality. You shouldn't feel like a tool for someone else's gain. A healthy relationship brings peace and appreciation, and if you're not finding that Stoicism teaches that sometimes letting go is the first step toward true music freedom number 2, not showing mutual effort. A relationship without genuine mutuality is a burden, like sitting on a seesaw where the other side never responds while you're putting in all your effort, sacrificing time, energy, and emotions to nurture the relationship. The other person simply sits back passively receiving without truly sharing or reciprocating. Imagine having a friend who always turns to you for advice in times of difficulty, yet when you need help, they consistently find reasons to either continue feeling disappointed and let the weekend be ruined, or apply the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control. You remind yourself that the weather is entirely beyond your control, but how you respond to it is not. Instead of cancelling, you decided to change the plan. The group gathered at home, cooked a meal together, and shared fun stories from previous trips. The weather couldn't make you happy, but your flexible attitude and acceptance allowed you to enjoy the day in a different way. As night fell, you realized that although you didn't get to hike, you had a memorable day, all thanks to focusing on what you could control. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, but also an effective way of living. You can begin your journey of self-renewal by keeping a daily journal or engaging in inner dialogue. When facing challenges, ask yourself, what can I do in this situation? By applying the principle of the dichotomy of control to your life, you'll experience a noticeable transformation in how you approach problems first. Your stress will significantly decrease because you no longer worry or concern yourself with things beyond your control. Second, your confidence will grow as you focus on your actions and efforts, realizing that true power lies in how you manage yourself. Third, life becomes more meaningful as you dedicate your time and energy to what truly matters. For example, at work, you cannot change how your boss evaluates you, but you can fully control your attitude, professionalism, and effort. This brings a sense of peace in the face of any challenge. Reinventing yourself as a Stoic does not require an overnight overhaul of your entire life. It is a journey, a series of small steps starting with understanding the scope of your control. Focus on changing yourself instead of trying to change the world. So, conclusion. We've come to the end of our journey exploring how to recreate yourself like a Stoic in 2025, from mastering emotional control and building unshakable self-esteem to practicing the empowering art of silence. All of it is aimed at helping you become the best version of yourself. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a guidebook to help you stand firm against the challenges of 2025. This is your chance to not only take charge of your life, but also to inspire those around you. Now, it's your turn. What part of Stoic philosophy resonates with you the most? Which principles will you apply to recreate yourself in the coming year? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're excited to hear your story. Don't forget to like and share this video with anyone who might need guidance on their journey of self-improvement. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more inspiring content coming your way. Also, let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in the future. Wishing you a 2025 filled with inner strength, peace, and success. Always remember, you have the power to take control of your life, just like a true Stoic, the power of acceptance. The story highlights the importance of acceptance in Stoicism. When faced with bad weather, the group could have let disappointment ruin their weekend. Instead, they chose to accept the situation and adapt. By recognizing that the weather was beyond their control, they focused on what they could control, their attitude and actions. The dichotomy of control. The principle of the dichotomy of control is central to Stoicism. It involves distinguishing between things within our control and things outside of our control. By focusing on what we can control, we can reduce stress and anxiety. In the story, the group applied this principle by changing their plans and finding alternative ways to enjoy their time together. Benefits of Stoicism. The story illustrates several benefits of Stoicism, including 1. Reduce stress. By letting go of worries about things beyond their control, the group reduced their stress and anxiety. 2. Increased confidence. By focusing on their actions and efforts, the group built confidence in their ability to adapt and make the most of any situation. 3. More meaningful life. By dedicating their time and energy to what truly matters, the group created a more meaningful and fulfilling experience. Applying Stoicism in daily life. The story encourages readers to apply Stoic principles in their daily lives. This can be done by 1. Keeping a daily journal. Reflecting on experiences and thoughts can help individuals identify areas where they can apply Stoic principles. 2. Engaging in inner dialogue. Asking oneself questions like, "What can I do in this situation?" can help individuals focus on what they can control. 3. Focusing on attitude and effort. By controlling their attitude and effort, individuals can build confidence and reduce stress. Reinventing yourself as a Stoic. The story concludes by emphasizing that reinventing oneself as a Stoic is a journey, not a destination. It involves taking small steps towards understanding the scope of control.